slows down, the air feels clear, like something gentle's drawing near. No rush, no fear I need to hide. I feel the ground beneath my life. I've been walking on unsure, chasing sparks that wouldn't last. Every love I held before felt like glass beneath my past. But you don't ask me to believe, you don't promise endlessly. You just stand here calling true, like standing is what love can do. This is when love feels steady, that love not hard to hold. No racing heart, no breaking ground, just warmth that comes and goes. I don't need a sign or rain, I don't need to be brave. This is when love feels steady, in the way you stay. I've known love that tipped too fast, turned the quiet into a test. But with you the moment rests, soft and sure against my chest. You don't rush my healing pace, you don't mind my softer days. In your calm I finally see, love can feel like certainty. This is when love feels steady, when the world won't slow for me. You don't pull, you don't push, you just let me be. I don't question where we're headed, I don't count the days. This is when love feels steady, in the way you stay. If tomorrow shakes my ground, if the doubt comes back around, I'll remember how it feels standing still in something real. No escape, no heavy weight, just a heart that learns to wait every time you're close to me. This is when love feels steady. The clock is talking to the wall again. Another hour drifting by. City lights are breathing slow, and I'm still wide awake tonight. Your name keeps circling my thoughts, like vinyl spinning soft and low. I replay moments we never never finish just to feel you close. There's comfort in this quiet ache. It doesn't hurt the way it used to do. It's just the sound of missing you in rooms that still remember you. Late night love loops in my head, every word you never said. I don't fight it, I let it play till the morning fades it away. Late night love, nothing new, just me, the dark and thoughts of you. I hold them gently, let them stay in these hours that feel halfway. Just aware of how your absence feels like sound, like a melody without an ending, still turning around. Some loves don't leave, they linger soft. They learn to live between the lines. They come back only after midnight, when the world unwinds. Late night loops in my chest, familiar calm, a little sad. I don't need answers anymore, just this feeling I once had. Late night love, low and slow, like a song I'll always know. It doesn't ask me to move on, it just stays till dawn. When the sky starts turning blue, I let the silence close the door. Late night love loops fade to sleep till I miss you once more. The room was heavy, time stood still. Every breath felt hard to fill. Then you sat right next to me, and the air came back gently. I've been living in my head, counting words I never said. Every feeling held too tight, like I was always braced for night. But you didn't rush my pace, you didn't ask me to be brave. You just stayed and let it be, like breathing didn't need to lead. We learned to breathe together when the world felt out of tune. No fixing, no forever, just the quiet afternoon. In the space between our hearts, we found something new. We learned to breathe together, me and you. I've known love that tried too hard, turned every feeling into scars. But with you the silence stays, soft and kind in simple ways. You don't carry me away, you don't ask me to be saved. In your calm I finally see, love can feel like staying free. We learned to breathe together when my fears were closing in. You didn't make them smaller, to breathe together, me and you. If the world forgets our pace, if the noise comes back again, I'll remember how it feels breathing easy next to you. No rush, no need to tether, just two hearts learning how to stay. We learn to breathe together, and I hope we always will. The house knows your name in the way it stays quiet. Even the air feels careful tonight. I still pour 2 cups of coffee, then smile when I remember why. Your mug is gathering dust now, but it doesn't make me cry. Your jacket's hanging by the doorway, like it never learned goodbye. Some things don't need an ending, they just soften with time. I miss you without crying, without breaking down. It's a gentle kind of missing that doesn't make a sound. I miss you in the stillness, in the way I breathe. You're not here beside me, but you're not hurting me. Places we once lingered, they feel smaller than before, like the love we left behind us. Learn to rest instead of roar. I don't reach for my phone at midnight, I don't ask the stars for signs. I let the memory be a memory and leave it where it lies. It surprised me how I can carry love without the weight of who we never became. I miss you like a quiet song I already know by heart. It plays then gently fades away and doesn't tear me apart. Maybe this is what healing feels like. Not forgetting, just letting go. I miss you without crying now, and that's how I know I've grown. Morning light on your empty chair, the cup still by your hand. The steam is gone, the room is still, like we both understand. You left before the city woke. No notes, no goodbyes, just the echo of your footsteps fading with the sky. We learned to love in quiet ways, never asking why. Some things don't break with noise, they just slowly pass by. Like coffee gone cold on the table, still sweet but losing its warmth. We didn't stop believing, we just got tired of storms. No anger in the silence, no blame we had to hold. We loved in low conversation, like coffee gone cold. Your sweater's hanging by the door, still smells like last night's rain. I keep it there for comfort, not to call your name. We never fought the ending, we felt it in our bones. Some love doesn't shatter loudly, it just learns to be alone. Like coffee gone cold on the table, still mine but not the same. I sip the memory slowly, trying not to taste the pain. No words left unexplained, no tears I need to show. We loved without the shouting, like coffee gone cold. Maybe somewhere down the road we'll smile and understand that quiet love still mattered, even when it couldn't stand. I'll wash the cup, open the door, let the morning unfold. Some love stays in the aftertaste, like coffee gone cold. The noise fades out when you're near, like my thoughts finally disappear. In this quiet, soft and still, I feel my heart learning how to feel. I've been moving all my life, from one feeling to the next, chasing moments that burn bright, never knowing where I'd rest. Every love felt temporary, every promise felt unsure, but the way you stay with me feels honest, calm and sure. This is where hearts settle, where the running ends. No more bracing for the fall, no need to pretend. In your arms I let go of the weight I've carried. This is where hearts settle, this is where I'm steady. You don't rush me into light, heart settle in the quiet truth. No loud promises to keep, just me and you. In your calm, I see myself clear and gentle too. This is where hearts settle, and I settle into you. If the world starts pulling me back into its restless ways, I'll remember how it feels standing still inside this space. No more searching, no more doubt. I know where my heart is now. Every time you're close to me, this is where hearts settle. It didn't knock, it didn't rush. It waited by the door, like it knew my heart was tired from wanting something more. I've been walking through the quiet, learning how to stand alone, making peace with empty evenings, turning silence into home. Then you showed up in the corner of a moment I forgot, not to save me from the lonely, just to sit with what I've got. When love arrives slowly, it doesn't ask to stay. It just settles in beside you in the gentlest way. No fireworks, no warning, just truth I couldn't ignore. That's how I knew I was ready when love arrived slowly at my door. We didn't rush into the future, didn't name it right away. We let the feeling find its footing, day by quiet day. In the spaces between laughter, in the calm after goodbye, I felt something growing deeper without asking me why. When love arrives slowly, it teaches how to breathe. It doesn't take the broken pieces, it loves what's underneath. No promises spoken, still my heart finally knows. This is what it feels like when love arrives slowly and grows. I don't need it loud or certain, I don't need it to be fast. If it stays the way it found me, I'll let this moment last. I'm not chasing, I'm not waiting, I'm exactly where I should be, learning how to trust the timing. When love arrives slowly to me. move slowly on the wall. A lamp is humming low. Nothing much is happening, but I don't want it to go. We sit in silence, not too close, not far enough to miss your shadow leaning on the door. Feels warmer than a kiss. No stories big enough to tell, no promises to keep. Just the sound of quiet breathing, falling into sleep. Slow nights, soft hearts, learning how to stay. We don't rush the feeling, we let it find its way. Slow nights, soft hearts, no need to explain. Love doesn't always hurt, sometimes it feels like rain. Your hand rests easy next to mine, like it's always been there. We don't talk about tomorrow, but it feels like we don't care. Every moment small and real, nothing sharp or loud, just two souls finding comfort in the quiet we've allowed. Slow nights, soft hearts, beating just the same. We don't name the feeling, but it knows our name. Slow nights, soft hearts, holding on with ease. Love doesn't need to shout to bring us peace. If the world wakes up too fast and pulls us from this view, I'll carry how this moment felt, soft, slow, and close to you. Slow nights, soft hearts. The room is still, the window sighs. Midnight learns our names. We sit with words we didn't say, and somehow feel the same. You look at me like you already know what I'm afraid to confess. Love isn't loud in moments like this. It's the pause before the breath. We don't reach, but we're so close. The distance feels designed, like something gentle holding us right at the edge of time. It's the space between us where the truth stays safe. Not a wall, not an ending, just a slower pace. We don't need to cross it, we don't need to rush. There's a quiet kind of forever in the space between us. I hear your breath before you speak. I know when this is all we ever are, I won't call it incomplete. Some hearts are meant to understand without the need to meet. It's the space between us where the night feels kind, where the unsaid words never fall behind. We don't chase the future, we just stay enough. There's a steady kind of comfort in the space between us. Maybe love was never meant to fill every empty place. Maybe it was always found in a gentle space. So I'll stay right here with you. No reason to adjust. I've learned how to breathe in peace in the space between us. The room feels lighter when you're here, like I don't have to disappear. No perfect words, no clever touch, your presence is enough. I've been carrying quiet fears, holding on through restless years. Every smile I tried to show hid the things I didn't know. But you don't ask me to perform, you don't need me fixed or warm. You just let me be myself, like I don't need anything else. Your presence is enough when I don't have the strength. You don't rush my heart, you don't measure faith. In your calm I trust, I don't need to be tough. I can rest in the truth. Your presence is enough. I've known love that needed more, more to give, more to prove. But with you the silence stays, kind and real in simple ways. You don't fill the air with sound, you don't need to break me down. In your stillness I can see love feels like clarity. Your presence is enough when the night feels long. You don't fix the dark, you just stay along. In your eyes there's trust, in the way you hold us. I don't need to be more, your presence is enough. If the world asks me to try harder than my heart allows, I'll remember where I stand in your quiet open hands. No demand, no heavy touch, just a love that feels like trust. Every time I'm close to you, your presence is enough. town. Your shadow dances on the wall. Somehow the weight I carried all day doesn't feel that heavy at all. I walk through days like I'm holding my breath, smiling just to make it through. But when the sky turns soft and blue, I find my way back to you. You don't ask what broke me today. You don't need every detail. You just sit close, let silence stay, and somehow that helps me heal. With you I don't have to be brave. I don't have to fight the fear. When your hand is resting in mine, the night feels kinder here. No fixing, no saving lines, just staying near. In the quiet of your arms, the night feels kinder here. I tell you things I never say. When daylight makes me strong, you listen like there's no rush, like I've belonged all along. Every scar, every doubt, you don't turn away. You let the darkness speak out loud until it slowly fades. With you I loosen my guard. I don't rehearse my tears. In the warmth of your steady chest, the night feels kinder here. No answers, no perfect signs, just knowing you're sincere. In the way you hold me close, the night feels kinder here. If tomorrow has too much of me and the world feels sharp again, I'll remember moments like this, where I'm safe in who I am. No promises, no grander cheer, just love that's calm and clear. As long as you are next to me, the night feels kinder. The room is quiet, but it's warm somehow. A single lamp, a slowing mind. I hear the clock forgiving time for all the ways it passed me by. I set my phone face down on the table, let the world keep moving on. I've been chasing every answer, now I'm fine, just breathing along. There's a calm I didn't notice, living underneath the noise. I don't need another voice tonight, just my own. I'm alone but not lonely tonight. I'm holding myself just right. Every doubt is losing weight. In the quiet I feel safe. I'm alone but my heart's okay, learning how to gently stay. I don't need to be understood, I'm enough, I always was. they'd echo all my flaws, but now they feel like open windows, letting in a softer thought. I light a candle, watch it flicker, like it's dancing just for me. Maybe peace was never missing, maybe it was waiting patiently. I'm alone but not lonely tonight. There's no wake I need to fight. Every memory finds its place, without rushing, without blame. I'm alone and I can breathe. Nothing's pulling hard at me. In this moment I feel whole, even on my own. When morning comes, I'll face the day with quieter, stronger eyes. But for now, I stay right here, alone but not lonely tonight. The room feels warmer when you're near. The air slows down, my mind is clear. No walls to climb, no fears to prove. Unease beside you. I've been holding parts of me too tight, afraid they break. Every smile felt temporary, every step a risk to take. You never asked me to pretend or wear a stronger face. You let my heart fall open in your steady, quiet space. It's not the way you chase the dark, it's how you light the spark that lets me breathe, that lets me stay. I'm at ease beside you. You'll pull me gently back with every calm, familiar view. And at ease beside you. You listen like there's nowhere else. You'd rather be right now. You hold the silence carefully, You don't ask me out. I don't feel small, I don't feel lost. When your eyes meet mine, you make the present feel enough. You slow the hands of time. It's not a promise carved in stone. It's knowing I'm not alone. And every doubt that fades from view, and at ease beside you. When the world feels hard to face, you give my heart a place where nothing hurts, nothing's too soon. Now that he's beside you. If nights get long, if days feel long, I know just where to go. Into your arms, into the calm that I already know. No breath escape, no perfect you. Just staying close, just staying true. This is where my heart feels new. At ease beside you. Some love comes with questions, some love needs a sign, but you arrive in the silence, and somehow you're mine. I've known the kind of love that leans on promises too hard to keep, where every moment felt unsure, like standing on a broken street. I learned to brace for goodbye, even when things felt right. I held my breath, I stayed alert, waiting for the subtle hurt. Then you walked into my space with a calm, unguarded grace. You didn't push, you didn't pull, you just stayed patient, whole. You stay without asking, you don't need a reason why. You don't chase my fears away, you let them soften in time. You stay without asking, no conditions, no demands, just a quiet kind of love that understands. Or rush me into something fast. You listen more than you explain. You let my heart move at its pace. decide the how. No vows written in the sand, just your heart beside my hand. You don't ask me who to be, you stay, and that's everything. There's a quiet in the way you stay, like nothing needs to be explained. The room feels lighter when you're near, and suddenly I'm not in fear. I've learned to guard my fragile side, to smile and keep my doubts inside. I've seen how love can run too fast and leave a heart unsure to last. But you don't rush me into more, you don't ask what I can give. You meet me where I already am, and let me breathe the way I live. This is a love that isn't afraid, doesn't push, doesn't persuade. It doesn't shout to prove it's strong, it just feels right, it feels like home. No shadows hiding in the dark, no fragile lines around my heart. This is a love that isn't afraid. You listen more than you explain, you see the cracks, you don't look away. You don't try to fix my past, you let it fade at its own pace. In your eyes there's room to be every version I might show. I don't feel like I have to choose between my healing and my hope. This is a love that isn't afraid of the truth or what has changed. It doesn't need to win or prove, it just stays soft, it stays true. No countdown clocks, no borrowed time, just a heart that walks with mine. This is a love that isn't afraid, yeah. If tomorrow feels unclear, if old doubts try to reappear, I'll remember how you stay, so calm, so close, so unafraid. No grand escape, no masquerade, just hands that hold me as I am. If this is love, then I'm okay in a love that isn't afraid. The world keeps leaning left and right, asking hearts to choose a side. But here with you I understand, some love learns how to stand. I've been pulled by every wave, trying hard to be okay. Every feeling asks too much, Every silence felt like touch. But you don't rush me to decide. You don't pull, you don't divide. You just meet me where I am, like that's already planned. This is a love that finds balance in the middle of it all. Not too close, not far away. When I rise or when I fall, no pressure, no demand, just a steady open hand. This is love that finds balance. Tip too far, turn the quiet into war. But with you the ground feels still, like my heart can finally feel. You don't ask me to be more, you don't keep one foot out the door. In your calm I finally see love can feel like harmony. This is a love that finds balance when the days feel undefined. You don't rush me through the dark, you don't leave me behind. In your eyes I understand, I don't have to overstand. This is a love that finds balance. If the world begins to sway, if my courage slips away, I'll remember how it feels, standing still in something real. No extremes, no alibis, just a truth that softly lies every time you're next to me. Love that finds balance finds me. There's a quiet in the way you stay, like nothing here needs to be said. The world slows down when you're this close. I've known the sound of promises that faded when the lights went low. I felt the rush, the almost love that didn't know how to grow. But this is calm, this is clear. This doesn't ask me to pretend. It feels like something I can trust, not just now, but in the end. When love feels real enough, it doesn't need to shout. It settles in your breathing, it knows what you're about. When love feels real enough, you don't have to hold it tight. It stays right where it belongs, even in the quiet night. You don't chase the moment away, you don't rush me through the truth. You let the feeling find its pace, you let me be me with you. And in the way you look at me, there's nothing left to prove. I don't feel scared of falling now, 'cause I'm already held by you. heart, my honesty, just to feel like I could stay. But you don't ask me for reasons, you don't ask me who I was. You see me in this moment, and somehow that feels like love. This is love that doesn't ask for more than I can give. It doesn't pull me forward just to see how long I'll live. This is love that doesn't ask me to prove what's true. It lets me stand where I am and still be loved by you. You stay clear. I don't feel like I owe you, I don't feel like I'm behind. In the way you look at me, I feel gently understood. This is love that doesn't ask for perfection or a plan. It meets me right where I am. This is love that doesn't ask for answers overnight. It believes in what we feel and lets it grow in time. If love is being chosen without questions, without tasks, then I know feels like it's love that doesn't ask. The night leans softly on our skin. The world feels far away, nothing calling out my name. Just this moment, here to stay. Your jacket's folded on the chair, the room is breathing slow. We don't need to fill the silence, it already knows. The clock forgets to move tonight while your fingers rest on mine. Every thought I carried in starts to fall behind. Just here with you, no need to speak, no plans to chase, no truths to seek. In this quiet I feel right, like I've found my place tonight. Just here with you, calm and true, nothing else I need to do. Stronger, you don't rush my pace. You let me be exactly who I am in this gentle space. Every doubt feels lighter now, every fear feels small when your presence holds me steady. I don't mind at all. Just here with you, the night feels kind, leaving all the noise behind. In your silence If love is quiet, let it stay. No words to prove or say. Right now this feels true. Just here with you. The room is quiet, just you and I. The world feels softer tonight. No need for words, no reason why. Everything feels right. I've been chasing moments, trying to read the signs, looking for a feeling that would stand the test of time. Then you walked in slowly like you knew my pace. You didn't try to change me, you just stayed. And here we are, no need to pretend, no rush to define. In this stillness I understand where our hearts align. It's in the way you listen close, in the calm we find. I don't feel lost, I don't feel rushed, where our hearts align. You don't promise forever, you just hold the now. You let the silence speak for us, and somehow that's enough. Every glance feels honest, every touch is kind. Like love was never meant to shout, just to shine. And here we are, no need to pretend, no rush to define. This stillness I understand where our hearts align. It's in the way you stay with me when the world declines. I don't feel alone, I don't feel afraid, where our hearts align. If time should ever test us or change the road we're on, I'll remember this moment where everything belonged. No grand design, no perfect line, just two souls intertwined. I found my peace, I found my home, where our hearts align. The room feels softer when you stay, like the word just fades away. I've been holding my breath for days, trying not to feel afraid. Then you reach without a sound, and my feet are back on ground. don't ask me to explain. You let the silence ease the pain. Every worry I was holding starts to loosen. I'm wrapped in a quiet love that doesn't need to speak. It holds me when I'm fragile. It knows me when I'm weak. In the calm of your embrace, I finally feel okay. I'm wrapped in a quiet that stays. You see the parts I hide away. I'll be honest, no pressure to be brave, no fear of yesterday. When the night feels long and cold, you make it warm, you make it slow. I don't need to understand, I just know. I'm wrapped in a quiet that feels like coming home. It doesn't rush or pull. It lets my heart unfold in every gentle touch. I learn to trust again. I'm wrapped in a fine The TV's on, but we don't watch, just letting time go by. Your arm resting next to mine feels like the whole night's right. The room is quiet, softly glowing, lamplight on your face. Nothing special's really happening, that's why it feels this way. Your knee against my heartbeat, your breath moving slow. Every little thing between us says more than you know. Sitting close on the couch, not a word we need to say, just the comfort of your shoulder at the end of the day. Sitting close on the couch, letting worries fade inside we're standing still. Your hand finds mine without asking, like it always will. We don't need a big forever or promises out loud, just this quiet little closeness when the world calms down. Sitting close on the couch with your head near my own, every second feels like home now in the way we've grown. Sitting close on the couch, nothing else I'm thinking of. If this is what love looks like, then this is enough. When the lights go dim and fade and the room is barely touched, I'll remember how it felt just sitting close with us. Wasn't looking for a sign, wasn't ready for the spark. Then your shadow crossed my life, and the dark felt less like dawn. I had learned to walk alone, with my heart held carefully. Built my days on quiet walls, called it peace, called it free. And you smiled like you knew me, like you'd been here all along. You didn't ask for anything, you just belonged. You came without warning, no loud knock, no sound, just a gentle kind of falling. When you're suddenly around, you came without warning, no reason, no plan. And somehow my heart remembered who I am. Now the air feels different, every moment feels awake. You don't rush the way I breathe, you don't ask me what to change. You let me stay uncertain, you let love move slow. And in that quiet understanding, I let go. You came without warning, calm of knowing I can stand if love is not a lightning strike, but something warm that stays. And you are how my nights grew soft, how fear just slipped away. I didn't see you coming, then now I understand. Some hearts don't ask for answers,